So good morning.
Good morning.
First off, I want to say what a great job the flag team did. That's fantastic. And then next, I should have coordinated my speech with you because I think you took half of mine. So anyways, well, like you said, I'm Major Welander. I work over at Wheaton College. I'm assistant professor of military science, and I'll just say a few words about Veterans Day and what we're here for. And so first off, the origin of Veterans Day goes back 104 years to the end of World War I. So then 8 years later, in 1926, November 11th became a universally recognized day called Armistice Day. And it was honoring all the veterans of World War I. 36 years later, after World War II in Korea, in 1954, it was renamed Veterans Day to honor all the past military members who've served our country regardless of the conflict they fought in. And that's what we're celebrating today. So today we honor all of our veterans who selflessly placed their lives at risk. Those men and women were ordinary people until they heard the call of duty and bravely answered it. They left their families, their homes, and their lives to protect our country and to maintain our way of life. Today, there are approximately 18.2 million veterans in the United States. These veterans have certain things in common besides just that they joined the military. So first and foremost, they love their country and they're loyal to American democracy and the United States Constitution. Probably the most obvious thing everybody who joins the military has in common that they all swore an oath. So the oath goes something like this. It says, "I do solemnly swear to support and defend the Constitution of the United States against all enemies, foreign and domestic, and bear true faith and allegiance to the same." That's part of the oath. So all these veterans put their personal lives on hold to serve, and not only did they serve, but their families sacrificed along with them. So Veterans Day is a day to remember why these brave men and women were fighting, and a day for all of us to begin our journey of protecting our freedom and the freedom of future generations of Americans. So Veterans Day isn't just a day for veterans, it's a day for all Americans. Now's the time to not only honor those who have fought for our freedom, it is also the time for each of us to take part in protecting it. The defense of freedom is not just for those in the military. Each of us shares that duty and that responsibility. To preserve our freedoms, we must put those freedoms into action by doing the right thing regardless of the cost. Sometimes that can be easy, like exercising your right to vote, like a lot of people did just recently. Other things are harder, like speaking out against injustices. But we must ensure that everyone benefits from our freedom, not just a select few. So, if any of you do know any veterans, this would be a time to go and thank them for their service. I'm sure some of you have, relatives, maybe brothers or sisters, or maybe, fathers or mothers, or somebody that's in the military. My own father served in Vietnam. And so I plan on, after I finish here, plan on giving my father a call and just thanking him for what he did for me. So anyways, thank you very much for allowing me to say a few words, and happy Veterans Day to all of you.
Thank you.